Good evening and welcome to Gigantic Thursday. Yes, this time right now would be the time when we would be going on the air. Um, because a whole bunch of stuff happened today that it's kind of going to affect the rest of the weekend here on RVN and even in terms of life for me in the next week. So, yeah, this is just going to be a little bit of an update for you all. Now, tonight, the Muskies were supposed to be in Omaha. In fact, we were supposed to be on the air now with that game, which would have been in about the second intermission, maybe even start of the third. We were supposed to be on air with that. However, though, due to blizzard conditions here in town and really kind of throughout the Midwest, that unfortunately that game got postponed. There's no make update for that yet, but once there is one, I will gladly let you know. And then another there's actually going to be three USHL games on tonight, and there two out of the three got postponed because the ones between Eastern Conference teams, and I think they're supposed to. We got like 11 inches of snow this week, and I think they're whatever system that gave us all that snow is heading towards the east. So, yeah, that's nice. So, in fact, they had Tuesday. They had to postpone a game. I can't remember which two teams were playing, but they rescheduled that to March. In fact, I could look it up right now actually because I've got my computer here. It's Team USA in Sioux Falls, so they must not be experiencing that snow that we're getting here. Yeah, it was between Chicago and Green Bay. It got postponed. Like I said, I believe they're going to play it now in March, if I remember correctly. As far as we know, there has not been a date made up for the Muskies game. But the funny thing is, my high school basketball team, they were supposed to play. Well, they Council Bluffs, but you pretty much cross the if you pretty much cross the bridge between that or if you pretty much cross the bridge, you'll be in Omaha. Like they're that close. What the original plan was is that they actually moved up the games that were supposed to be played tomorrow night to tonight. Now I don't know if they had to postpone those now either or not. In fact, I could just look it up here, but God, all hell has broken loose with all these cancellations and postponements. What the okay. So the Tuesday night basketball games um were moved to next February, February 3rd. They're just going to be like in the morning / afternoon. So yeah, that was nice. Obviously, right? Yeah. And as far as I know, they're still going on with the basketball for today. So yeah. Oh wait, no, I do take that back. They did postpone those two games that were supposed to be played tonight to next February too as well. So it's just all hell has broken loose because of this big storm we've had. We only get a storm like that here in town every probably 1 to 5 years. Well, like 5 years, that's what I should say. Because I remember that a similar storm actually happened about 5 or 6 years ago. Wait, no, I gotta. My brain's still in 2023. No, it was more like almost 8 years ago now, because I think I was in third or fourth grade. I don't remember which one, but I remember is that there was a hockey game scheduled. However, a big snowstorm hit like right as everybody was getting out of school, and like all the players and all the staff and stuff, they were already at the arena, and they actually decided to go on with the game. Like it wasn't 11 inches, it was about half of that, because we got 11.3. We probably got just a little over half of that. So like 5 to 6 inches, enough to make stuff messy. And I remember there was only like 300 people at the hockey game that night. And this was back when my dad still worked for the arena, obviously. So me and my mom kind of trickled on down to the arena, just, because going home was going to be a nightmare. And the thing about this, we live on like an inclined street, so like it goes up, which really could make things messy, to say the least, when you're slipping and sliding everywhere. It's just, and the funny thing is today, on our way out of school, we actually got stuck. So, yeah, my dad, he tried going straight, and then the car just kept going right because we ran into a, you know, ice or whatever. So my dad had to go back and then pull the gear shift, go at it again. Then he kept sliding that way. Then we had to go back and do it. Oh my God, it took us forever to get out of there. And apparently they had trouble getting in as well, which I'm not surprised by. I mean, my dad drives a sedan, so like it's nothing that special or anything like that. But yeah, yeah, and shoveling 11 inches of snow wasn't the best thing either. So yeah, that's really all that's been going on. So yeah, Muskie's game has been postponed for tonight. As far as Saturday, as far as Saturday is concerned, that game's still going on as planned. However, though, the problem's probably going to be getting back home for the Muskies, because Cedar Rapids, it's all the way on the east side. In fact, it's like close to the Illinois border, kind of about. I'm not sure exactly where Cedar Rapids is, but it's somewhere over there. But the problem's going to be getting back home because there's supposed to be another like 2 to 3 inches of snow. Well, it kind of started now, but like tomorrow and Friday, like it's supposed to, all the snow is supposed to come in and screw everything up again, of course. And I guess the snow is so significant that school has been canceled for me tomorrow. Now, we had no school Monday or Tuesday. I had school yesterday and today, Wednesday, Thursday, because this week was supposed to be semester tests. However, though, we were supposed to have Monday off, not because of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, just because, usually the day after semester test, you get that off to, kind of chill and do all of that. So yeah, in fact, since we have no school tomorrow, in order to complete the semester test, and we're supposed to go a certain number of hours for school, so in order to not screw that up, we actually had to flip-flop days. So now we have to go to school on Monday. But the thing with that in our situation here at home is that I was supposed to be out of town Sunday and Monday. Now, you all know about this. I've been hinting about this now for the last month or so. But because there's been certain situation, or there's been a situation at home with one of my immediate family members, and it's a real serious, almost kind of life-threatening type of thing. We've had to go back and forth out of town and stuff. That's all I'm going to say on that. But we were supposed to go back up to Sioux Falls Sunday and Monday. I don't know if I should have said where we're going, but it's an immediate family member who's going through something right now. We'll just say that. So we were supposed to go up Sunday and Monday. However, now that they moved semester testing back to Monday because of how they canceled school tomorrow, well, safe to say my parents went ahead and already said, no, I don't care what's going on. They apparently called the school and already told them that I was going to be absent on Monday, which I did not like at all, to say the least. I was furious. I could not believe it. It really irked me. I mean, obviously, I would like to get those tests done during the time allotted for us, so that, if there was something up with the teachers, or if I had a question or whatever, then I just, I'd be there for it. However, though, my mom then scheduled them to take it on Tuesday, which is the first day of the new semester. Why? That's what I want to know. Like, I get, it's going to take probably a little bit longer than usual, not only because of the snow and other several factors, but it still only takes us about an hour and 15 minutes to get to Sioux Falls. and we have to be there at 1 o'clock. So it's going to be 2 hours and 10 minutes. Like, we still have another hour to spare if we need time. We got an extra hour. If we don't fiddle around in between, we can easily go straight from school up to Sioux Falls. Like, I don't know what the problem. If we have to eat, if we have to eat a late lunch, so be it. But yeah, no, that may or may not be happening now. I might just have to suck it up and go Tuesday and do semester testing. Although I really do not want to do that, if I'm being honest with you, because that would just suck. Honestly, that would honestly just suck. Like, I do care for my family members' health and stuff like that, but like, we already have our stay, booked and stuff like that, and that would honestly too, that would screw all that up, obviously. But you know what? For, you know, semester finals and stuff, it's all worth it to me, honestly. Like, I get why my parents want to go up and, stay the night, but to me, and I know this is probably not going to happen, but to me, it would just make more sense to, cancel the reservation and be here on Monday morning and then go straight from school up to out of town. That's like, that just would make sense to me. But they're like, oh, well, you don't know what the roads are going to be like. You don't know what the weather's going to be like. The snow is supposed to stop tomorrow or Saturday. So they should have, they got plenty of time to clear all the roads and do all that, because it's not going to be 11 inches of snow like it was 2 days ago or 3 days ago even. It's just going to be like 2 or 3 inches. That's all. In fact, I'd say probably an inch of that is already dropped on us in a blizzard-like storm. So I don't. Yeah. So honestly, I don't know. We're still in a pickle on to how to decide that. In fact, all of that stuff probably will not be determined until Saturday night, which, of course, that's when we're going to be on the air. So I probably won't have any new info for you Saturday night when we go on air. I might have to film something early Sunday morning and wake up and film and upload it for you all, as to how Sunday is going to go and Monday for my life and stuff like that, because we probably won't have an immediate answer Saturday when we go on live. So yeah. And then we did talk to my grandparents today too about that, and from what it sounds like, they might want us to, obviously go up Sunday, and yeah, which obviously would make me furious, of course, as I already am. But what can I do? It's my parents. What can I do? Not much. Not much, to say the least. However, though, from the way it sounded like, apparently she thought things were going to get so bad that we might not even be able to go up. Like, from the way she sounded and the way she was talking, she sounded like she did not really want us to come up. But it would, I don't know if we could do it any other day, though. That's the thing. Like, it would be kind of hard now to postpone it to a different date, because, it would just be difficult. I'll just leave it at that. It would just be difficult. So, yeah. I don't know what we're going to do, but I do have a backup plan in case, we don't go up Sunday and instead we go up Monday after school. I do have a backup plan, and it would be good for you guys, but it would be bad for kind of me and my parents and my family, if that makes sense. Because, that would be one less day we have. So, yeah. So, the scoop is we're going to tie a bow up all together before we go back to regular programming right here on RVN. We'll have our regular $1 Million Drop live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll have my trip to Florida tomorrow. After that, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Muskies don't play tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll just have that. And then I'm going to film the Atlanta. I'm going to film my trip and kind of do a whole winter break in general. I'm going to film all that tomorrow, like gather all my pictures and stuff like that and put it all I think the best formula we're going to have to do it is through a slideshow, because then, I can immediately just film it, no edits, and upload it to YouTube, if that makes sense. So we'll do that. And then, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow afternoon, as well as get some stuff ready for Monday's finals, which I might have to take on Tuesday. I don't know. So, like I said, the inside scoop, that's the scoop for Friday. Saturday, of course, we'll have Gigantic Saturday. The Muskies will be in Cedar Rapids, and unfortunately, we don't have Peacock, so we can't do Miami at Kansas City, which I don't know why we would just pay for Peacock just for one game and then cancel it. Like, what's the point of that, honestly? Like, what's the freaking point of that? Like, I get what the NFL is trying to do because, obviously regular TV viewing is going down the toilet. But, not everybody has streaming. And, I mean, you did have the game back in week 17 for Buffalo. Well, in fact, it was week 16, actually. Buffalo and the Chargers. I like how there was almost no complaints with that, but now since it's the playoffs, it's like now even like, especially since it's Miami and Kansas City, people are now even more furious about it. So, yeah, but hey. So yeah, Saturday night we're just gonna do the hockey game, and then that'll be it. Sunday we will still have we will do the 1 p.m. game for now. However, that backup option might come into play here, but obviously we won't know of that until Saturday night after I'm done with the stream and stuff. So we'll have that on or whatever's going on Sunday, and then Monday, life things for me. The plan is to be out of town during the semester finals. Obviously, we would leave Sunday, but like I said, if that backup option comes into play here, things might turn out very, very different than what they are, Sunday and Monday, YouTube and life-wise. So, yeah, obviously I'll bring all those updates to you as soon as they come in on Sunday. And, yeah, there's a potential that we could be doing all 3 games, all 3 wildcard games on Sunday. That's the backup plan for now. Or I might just do the last 2 games of the day and not even do the 1 p.m. Eastern game. I don't know. Like I said, all that's going to be ironed out by Saturday night. After, obviously, we won't be able to discuss it until next Saturday night when I'm done. Well, Friday we can tomorrow we can talk about it too. But I don't think anything's going to be finalized until almost the last minute, the 11th hour, so to say, because it's almost going to be like the 11th hour when we go off the air on Saturday night in the Eastern time zone. I mean, it'll be 10 o'clock Central and 9 o'clock in the Mountain, 8 p.m. in the Pacific. So, yeah. So that's all the inside scoop you need. I mean, a lot has happened over this ever since Monday. And it just keeps on getting crazier and crazier and crazier as the night wears on here in Sioux City, Iowa. But yeah, once we have updates, I'm bringing them to you. I'm just ready for this week to be over. To be honest with you, it's been so crazy. But at least once we hit Tuesday, things are gonna slowly get back to normal, which is the way things should be. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Gosh, I didn't plan on going 20 minutes. I thought we were only going to be on for like 10, but, I talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. So, yeah, so we will see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time for the $1 Million Drop live, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. We'll see you then. Good night. Now back to regularly scheduled programming right here on RVN. Peace. I don't know why I'm doing that, but yeah. Peace.